Welcome to our live session. Today we have a special guest joining us, Tim from Canada, who, like myself, run a thriving online business. We are excited to dive into some insightful discussions about the world of online entrepreneurship, sharing tips, expertise, and strategies that have helped us succeed. So sit back, relax, and let's get this conversation started. Also, don't hesitate to drop your questions and comments in the chat as we go along. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, we would like to thank Tim for his time and accepting my invitation to join this live session. And since this is the first meeting that I have with Tim, and I don't know Tim, I don't know who Tim is, we will ask Tim to tell us more about himself. It sounds like you're on interview, job interview, but let's get to know Tim more. So tell us about yourself, Tim.
I'm 59 years old. I got into the business due to health reasons a few years ago. I was at the point of possibly losing my legs, and being in the hospitality industry as a general manager of a restaurant, I kind of needed them. So I started looking around. I found this opportunity, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing and what I was believing in. And so I joined up, and I haven't looked back. I now live in Ontario, and I am retired and working online.
Wow, amazing story. This actually shows that our online business doesn't have a limit or an age limit, I should say, because we have I know people who are literally 18 years of age up to the age of 75 that I know, maybe older, I don't know, but thank you for sharing your story, Tim. A little bit about myself. I'm Serina. I'm an ex-Canadian myself, and I studied a Bachelor's of Arts and Business Administration, and I had my own convenience store and gas station back in Canada, Mississauga, Ontario, and almost 8 years ago, I did a cooking show, which was called Befarmayid Sham. And in that cooking show, I was telling the audience about the challenges of offline business, how I don't have time about the time for myself and my family, how sometimes in the middle of the night I have to get up and go to the store because of the robberies, because of the customer fights and this and that, and employees issue, employees that don't show up, and then you have to go and cover them as an owner of the business. So tons of problems in offline business. 4 years ago, when I moved to US, obviously, when you move to a different country, you need to go through the immigration process, and I was going through immigration process. So within a year or two, at that time, because COVID hit, so they were expecting the immigrations go through 3 or 4 years possibly. So I was sitting back and thinking, oh my God, I came here and I was planning to open an offline business again. But since I legally cannot work here, I don't know what to do. So then I started studying for, instead of like sitting and doing nothing, I started studying for real estate, to become a real estate broker. And then I thought, okay, I'll see at the end of my studies if I could open an offline business. Offline business. By then, if the COVID and everything was over, if not, I will start becoming a realtor. So while I was studying, it was an online study, and like per day, I was studying for like 6 to 8 hours, and a person like me who was a workaholic and working like 7 days and 12 to 16 hours a day. So it was kind of tough for me sitting and doing nothing, literally 6 hours studying, and I was getting bored. Like, oh my God, I'm sitting at home and studying, and I'm not doing anything, and I'm not active. So I'm like very social and I'm very active. So and then one of our trips, my husband is actually an engineer and he travels a lot, so that my husband actually brought me here. I got married to him. So the and in one of our trips, we were, I think, in Tennessee at that time. I was talking to one of my friends back in Canada, and I was telling her, hey, you know what, I, I I came here. I wanted to start the same offline business here, but I end up studying real estate for now because I can't work. I don't even know what I want to do. It's hard for me to, don't have a path in front of me because I'm very visual person. I need to have something to work on, like a short term and long term, long term. So for me, not seeing anything, it looks like there is no light at the end of tunnel, and it's like all darkness. So it's bothering me. And then at that time, she actually introduced me to this online business. And because I knew this friend for over 25 years in Canada, so without even questioning or without even being skeptical about this, I jumped into it, and I watched the webinar, and that's how I end up starting this online business almost 3 years ago. Long story, but
Good.
so yeah, and I'm glad to meet you, Tim. It was just a coincidence. I was scrolling down in our chat community that we have, and I said, oh, I would like to do a live session with Tim. So Tim, tell us about the millions of questions that you get from people across the world. When, where, who, what, all that, those questions about the online business. Do you get any questions from people?
I get questions all the time. What do you do? How do I do it? Everything. And my response is I do what makes me happy, and it allows me to make other people happy as well, and bridging the gap of time, financial, family, everything. And then they're like, well, how do I do it? It's like, well, you need to do this, this, and this, and follow your steps. And are you coachable? Are you willing to learn?
Absolutely.
And they're like, well, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, and we end up talking for almost an hour or two sometimes about it. And, people are
Oh,
looking into it, and they're realizing that, yeah, I can do this too. You
wow,
know,
amazing. Well, one of the things that I really like about this business is it's it's literally online, and not that like I don't like to interact people. I'm working as a real estate broker in Washington State. I'm a realtor, and I really, as I said earlier, I really am a people person. I'm very successful in what I'm doing. But the good thing about this online business is, when I'm traveling, right now I'm traveling and I'm in North
I
Carolina with
think we
my
lost
husband.
connection there, Serina.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check
I
here.
didn't hear you at all.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Tim?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably it's my internet here. So yeah, I was telling that one of the good things about this online business is it's all like on air, online, and it gives me the flexibility to travel with my husband. Even right now, I'm in the hotel business room here, and we are doing this live. We're in North Carolina. And when I'm
Yeah,
home,
yeah, you're not
I
stuck
have a
in
lot of
one.
clients.
Yeah, you're not stuck in one area. I mean, I can be at a coffee shop, sitting down, enjoying a coffee, and be working, checking emails or whatever. It's so flexible. I mean, it's so much better than the normal 9 to 5 grind where you're getting up every day and trudging off to work to a job you don't like, where you're not going to go anywhere. I mean,
Absolutely.
the sky's the limit with this, you know? It's so
Absolutely.
much better.
So, Tim, are you familiar with this quote here?
Yeah, that's oh my goodness, I forgot his name.
Warren Buffett.
I totally forget his name. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sometimes I
I
forget
feel
his
so
name too.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like this business, it works 24/7. I mean, I got up this morning and I can't remember how many emails and leads that I had from it. It's never ending. I mean, I
it's
don't
never
have to
ending.
sit here every day or look for 8, 9 hours. I mean, people are interested. They're looking for that way out of the norm. So, I mean, this works so much easier and you don't stress yourself out over it.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, even while you're
And
sleeping, it's working.
another good thing about this online business is we meet people like yourself. Actually, I meet a lot of like-minded people like myself, and we get along very good. And
Uh-huh.
when I travel around the country, I go and meet them. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. You get to meet so many people from such a diverse culture. I mean, with us, like we're global. So I could be talking to somebody in Afghanistan or Dubai.
Exactly.
It's just amazing.
Right. Actually,
Yeah.
last year, I was in Turkey, and we do a lot of like lives and videos just to spread awareness about this online business. And in one of my live videos, uh, one of the business owners that I did not even know, he was living in Turkey, and he messaged me on Facebook. He said, "Are you? Where are you? And tell me your hotel." And it was me and my husband, and I said we want to meet. And finally, we end up meeting for I think a coffee that day, and it was like amazing, experience to meet your business partner that you have never met and you don't know, and it was great experience.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is our community. This is our private community. We just hit 191,000. Actually, that two is changed to 9 since I did this post. So 191.9K for right now. So and it's growing as we speak. It's
Actually,
growing.
I just was on a call the other day and was told it's up to 200,000 worldwide.
Um, did it reach 200,000 already? Wow,
Yeah.
wow, amazing.
Yeah. That's
Well,
worldwide.
you know,
I mean,
it shows, and I'm really proud to be part of this community actually. So
yeah.
here's the finders of this business, Mike and Darren, that they started this online business. Actually, here I think I would like to do a kind of like a disclaimer when we say we are business partners. What do we mean by business partners? Do we like split earnings? Do we split profits? Do we split commissions? Do we split expenses? That's not what we do. Uh, Even though we call
No.
each other business partners, we are the sole owners of the of our online business. Unless if like
Mhm.
I have a partner, which in my situation, my husband is my partner. And then obviously we split everything, but everything goes in my account though, but don't tell anybody. The So, what we mean by what we mean by online business partners is, again, back to Mike and Darren, the founder of this business, that they started this business model 7 years ago, to do, we give free training to people to do the marketing for big companies. Actually, one of the companies that we are working with, that this year, 2024, they're hitting 50th year of business, and it's a Japanese company. It's a very good company, and so yeah, and this is what we do. I don't know if you want to add something to that, Tim.
When we say business partner, just like Serina said, we don't split anything. Our partners are there to help us. We're there to support each other, to boost each other up. I mean, we have bad days, we have good days. And the partnership comes into where I can pick up the phone or send an email or do a video and talk to people that are doing the same and have probably gone through it. They're there to support us, to help us, and to make sure that we all succeed. That's what we mean by partnership. You're never alone in this. I mean, it is your business, but like Serina said, you're not alone. We have an amazing community. Like, we're working on a meetup right now in November, and we're all going to meet up in Mexico. I mean,
Oh, wow.
we travel, we see each other, we meet with each other. You know, that's what we mean by partnership. You know,
Exactly. Yeah. Awesome. So, guys, if you have a positive mindset, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to travel around the world and earn at the same time, if you want to take care of your parents or elderly parents, if you want to take care of your beautiful children at home instead of putting them in daycare and letting any other people to raise your children, or if you have any other big whys, please get in touch with us, me, Tim, or we have, as we said, 190, well, Tim was saying 200,000 people in this community. Get in touch with us, send us your email address,
yeah.
and we'll send you more information about the online business. Would you like to add something, Tim?
No, we're just the fact that we're there. If you have questions, we're open book. We'll answer your questions. We'll direct you. And if we don't know, we will find out the answer and we will get back to you. We're not there to hide anything or anything like that. We're just normal, everyday, honest people out for a better life. You know, I know
Exactly.
my
Like you
life in the
can.
restaurant business, it was so stressful, and I have not had any stress since I've started this. This is amazing.
Absolutely. Like people, they can literally Google us all over this social media. That's exactly what we do. We are all over the social media. So you can find us, just enter our
Yeah,
name and you can find us. So, yeah. So, like 10 years
oh
from
yeah,
now,
definitely.
when you're looking back at this moment, don't you want to be able to say you had the courage to change your life? I mean, even though the change is scary, but it
Yeah,
starts with you. And we are here to help you.
yeah,
Help all the careers like moms and dads, students, retired people, in short, people who really have the desire to change their life, and just help them earn online.
yeah. I mean, if somebody out there is thinking about career change or gonna be, ask themselves why. Like, why do I want this? What do I want? where am I going to be 5 years from now when I'm working at my job? Am I going to have enough to retire? Am I going to have what I want? Can I take a vacation this year? Oh my God, can I cover my... Just really look inside yourselves and ask yourself, why?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? There is better
Actually,
options out there.
My mentor, within 3 years, she hit the retirement package. So she's like enjoying the retirement package right now. And like, it's amazing. Like between 3 to 5 years, if you really put your effort and time, you can really reach that position. I mean, we're not here to claim that, hey, this is a overnight quick business. No, if somebody claims that is not a legit business, right? In our online business, we file taxes, in any countries like Tim in Canada, me for myself in the USA. So it's a legit business. So anybody who is out there and doing
Did we
these
lose
videos.
you, Serina?
Did you lose me again? Oh my God. Well, I can hear you, Tim, very well. I don't know. I think Tim lost me again here. So let's wrap up this live session here today. Since
well, it looks like we've lost.
We will wrap up this live session here. So Tim lost me here, probably some internet issue. And thank you for joining, guys. And if you have any questions, literally send us your email address and we'll send you more information about the online business.